Hi everyone. I live on a back road. I play on back roads and I cook on back roads. This is your off-road chef, Kelly MacDonald. I'm doing what I love doing. Maybe that's why I'm smiling so much. Yes, I'm happy to see you. We're gonna do some stuffed pasta shells. Those are the wombo size pasta shells, and I've pre-cooked them. They're a little lukewarm still. This is what they look like. They're really hearty. Obviously, you don't want them at the bottom of your backpack, but I think they're pretty hearty as far as lasting in your backpack. They take about 15 minutes to cook, and you don't have to have it at a rolling boil. So what we're gonna do, I have the camp stove going because I just cooked these guys. I have a little bit of Parmesan. You can use whatever kind of cheese you want. Again, I like to segregate my meals, so it's just not a free-for-all in my bear canister. I have some fresh marjoram and dried marjoram mixed together. I have some turkey sausage that I diced up. I'm sorry, it's not sausage, it's salami, the other S. Sorry about that. And then we have some chipotle, because I like it spicy. That is optional. And then sun-dried tomato. I'm a big tomato fan. I use it often. There are other fun sun-dried things to use, but tomatoes are kind of my deal. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna keep that the way it is, and I'm gonna show you how to mix everything. I'm just gonna take my cup. It's clean, but I'm the only one that's gonna eat from it anyway, so. And then I have my sun-dried tomatoes. I have my chipotle pepper. And watch, I'll rub my eyes after this. Terrific. Happens every time. I swear it does. My salami, turkey salami. Diced up. Maybe a little more. This is my sage, marjoram, and fresh sage. And all I did is chopped up some fresh sage really, really fine in a coffee grinder with this. And some Parmesan. Kind of a Dr. Demento mixture, huh? So we've got everything in here. We're just gonna mix it up. And then we're gonna add olive oil. Those little plastic bottles, airline bottles, anything that, that instead of throwing away, you can reuse for some of the trips. This particular one, I've had an issue. So I know this is heavier than plastic, but it is a glass one. And one time, I was an olive oil monster for about a week because my olive oil, it was a 5-day trip and 2 days getting out, and everything I owned had olive oil on it because I had a plastic bottle that got squished. So I go ahead and not worry about the weight in one little bottle. So plus I was miserable because I couldn't cook with it. I didn't have it anymore. I couldn't squeeze my clothes anymore to get any more of the olive oil out. So okay, so now we have our little mixture. We're gonna add just a splash of water to this. I wish you guys were here with me. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous winter day. So then we have our shells. Put this all back so it doesn't blow away. We have our shells. I'm going to turn this off. That heat will be plenty hot enough to get these shells warm. And I'll show you another secret in a second. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these. This really isn't a lot of trouble. I know for some of you, you're going, oh, I wouldn't want to do that, but it's kind of cool. So the other kind of unique thing about this is it's finger food. You know, after a long day, it's just so nice to be able to pick something up and eat it. More what I would call burrito style or taco style than to sit there trying to position yourself on a log or sit on the ground and use your fork and knife. So real simple. Now, if you don't cook these enough and you're impatient, it's going to be a pain. If you overcook them and you're having a little cocktail at the end of the day, and you're not paying attention, it's a pain. So you want to kind of really watch when you cook the shell, just like any pasta. If you overcook it, it's not gonna feel right in your mouth. It's not gonna taste good. But see how easy these are. And they're lukewarm. They're not too hot, and you can use, I'll do this, it just scrapes right in. And again, you could use this as an appetizer. You know, you could do that. There are no rules. And then we warm them up. We turn on our camp stove. And we add just a little bit of water. So if you'll be patient with me for a second. I hear it hissing. There we go. So how we're gonna do this is the mixture inside is cold, right? Room temperature. And then the pasta is a little lukewarm. So all we're gonna do is create a little steam. Just a tiny bit. And we don't really want it in the pasta itself, right? And I have this right on top of the barrier, the little aluminum barrier, to keep the fire going, because obviously today, of all days, it's really good product to have because it's windy. The wind's coming up right now if you can't tell. How's my hair look? It's all right? Okay. So really that's all it takes. You could cover them. I'm not going to. You could sprinkle a little more herbs on it. You could garnish it with some field green. You can get dried mushrooms. You could add dried mushrooms to this. Buy them in the store. I think we're ready to try one of these. So I'm just going to use the top of my lid of my cooking device here, or the pot. And again, you can garnish them. It's really good. Easy to eat. Really sun-dried. And the sun-dried tomatoes and the herbs. You'd be surprised. With every great adventure deserves great food. This is your off-road chef, Kelly MacDonald. We'll see you next time.